Hello, my dear friends. This is Dr. Ada, the channel that helps you feel a bit better with yourself. So today what I want to talk about is about Yaakov, Avinu, Yaakov, Rachel, Leah. And I want to talk about two parashot, only some spots, some spotlight that I want to share with you from the parashot, Vayetze and Vaishlach. Okay, we finished Vayetze, we're going to Vaishlach, and I want to show you some dots, some spots that I think are relevant to our subject of narcissism and being victims of narcissistic relationships with narcissistic people that have traits or NPD, a personality disorder. Okay, so there is a spectrum of, I don't know what to say, like you know, there are lighter cases and heavier cases. So I want to share with you some stuff because this is written 1,000 years ago. Okay, and maybe they don't use the word narcissist, but we can see Esav and Lavan, that they were mega narcissists. And let's see why. And let's see how the victim had, the one that was the victim, who was Yaakov, what he did and what journey he went through in order to be what he became. He became Israel. He became Yashar El. He became straight, okay, honest, straight, reliable person. And he's one of our fathers. He's the middle, you know, the middle line. We have Gvura, Chesed. I mean, Chesed is right hand, is Abraham. Gvura is Yitzchak. And Yaakov is the integration, okay? So, what I want to share with you is that Yaakov, before he went to Haran in parashat Vayetze, he was very tamim, you know, he was innocent, okay? And he went like with his innocence, you know, he's like, okay, I'm learning Torah, I'm studying Torah in the tent, you know, in the tent of Torah, which means it was, I think what the Torah is trying to tell us, this is my own, you know, my own suggestion to see those things. You don't have to agree with me, and I'm not Rebbitzin, you know, I'm not. I'm just a therapist. I'm just a psychodramatist, and I'm just showing you, you can agree with me, and you cannot, and it's okay. So, like the Torah shows us that Yaakov couldn't, you know, forget himself. He couldn't forget himself in the Ohala shel Torah, okay, in the tent of the Torah. No, because when you do spiritual work, any spiritual work, you can do meditation, you can learn Torah, and you can like use it unconsciously to run from your experiences and from your lessons that that creation or the creator is bringing you, okay, is confronting you, that those are your lessons, your spiritual lessons. In, you know, in the end, it's all spiritual, but you can forget yourself there. And no, he couldn't stay there. It was too dangerous for him, because Esav was a narcissist. Okay, and he was very grandiose. He was a hunter. He hunted women, and you know, animals, and he was producing, and he was a fighter, you know, he had his charisma. So he was like grandiose, and he was, you know, if he was there and he would have got all the blessings from Yaakov, then from Yitzchak, then Yaakov, he would finish Yaakov, he would hoover him, okay, and Yaakov would have been small and very dependent and everything. So no, he had to get out from there, and he had to move through his hero journey. So to go in his hero journey, he had to get out from the land, from the Eretz Canaan, the Canaanite land, to Haran. And he went, and to get out of there, he had to do all kind of manipulation, and he couldn't. It was so difficult for him. And his mother helped him, because she knew from when they were in the, you know, she was pregnant with them. From that time, she already knew who is who. And she said, from this boy, from Yaakov, will grow a very unique, he has a very unique potential to grow like very unique people. So, and she saw his way in her intuition and his motherly intuition, and so she helped him, and he did what she said, and he started his journey. So it's like it's very weird that he had to do such strategic to steal, to, you know, it doesn't sound very well, but he didn't have any choices there. He didn't. So that's what he had to do. And I want you to think about it, even if you have parents that are narcissistic, or siblings, or bosses at work, or your spouse, okay? Men, women, the same, okay? So you have to think about it. I'm not saying to do exactly the same thing, I mean, but it's the idea. It's the idea. When you come honest, when you're not ready, you will be hoovered, you will be undermined, you will be reduced, you will be gaslighted, and all the manipulation, you know, you will be baited and everything. So why to do that? So he went to meet his wife, and he came, you know, with his honesty, with naivety, that innocence and the naivety. He came to, he saw Rachel, he fell in love immediately, love at first sight. And Lavan said, okay, listen, we work here 7 years for her. Okay, you know, that was the laws at that time. Okay, that was the law. So we can understand. Yaakov said, okay. After 7 years that he worked at this narcissistic, Lavan was even more narcissistic than Esav, because he was also grandiose, but he was also like a narcissistic victim. I'll show you later. And he was like showing one face that he's nice and very generous and everything, but it was all about power and controlling other people. No empathy at all. Okay, not even a gram of I don't know, inch. I don't know. You say okay, no, but few grams of empathy he didn't have. So Yaakov is coming to him, and he wants Rachel, and he gives him Leah. He was like, what's going on? I said, no, you know, she's the eldest, so she has to go first. Why didn't you say that before? But he was gaslighting, and he was, no, you know, it's like he's playing innocent. No, you know, that's the laws here. So obviously you should have known that you will get Leah. You know, it's such a gaslight. But, okay. So he worked another 7 years for Rachel. Okay, first 7 years wanted to work for Rachel, but he worked for Leah. And then he worked for Rachel, and he got Rachel. But he couldn't get free. He had to give another 6 years to Lavan. He had to give him. And at that time, at least, you know, we can see in some places that the Torah shows us that it was very difficult for Yaakov. It was very difficult to manage and to live and to feel good, you know, at this kind of relationship and being a victim of a narcissist and being controlled like that. But he managed with those two women, his two wives, Leah and Rachel, that understood that their father is a narcissist. Okay, they didn't use that word, but they had to lie. They had to make it strategic when he asked them, okay, where are my statues? You know, where are my little gods? And they said, we don't know. And they sat on it. And he asked him, okay, get up. And they said, oh, no, we can't. We have our period. Not possible. I mean, they had to lie. And they were frightened. It wasn't that easy to say that. But, okay, it went well. And they had to build a strategy to get out of there. They couldn't just come and tell him, okay, oh, we want to go with Yaakov and our kids and other wives and everything. We want to, no, not with a narcissist. No, he won't let them go. And they knew that. And he said, no, that's the law and work for me more years and more years. Now, at that time, Yaakov became richer, and he had like his properties, and he has his wives and kids, and so he had his big family. He wasn't that innocent anymore, okay? And when he came to Lavan, he told him, listen, that's it. I worked for you all those years. I'm going out of here. He came with a decision. He was so whole with it inside. Okay, he was whole, and he knew that he's doing the right. He knew it. He has his first-person authority to understand that that's it. And he told him, "I'm going out." And Lavan tells him, Why didn't you tell me that before? I would make a party, and I will kiss my kids, and I will give you things, and I will bless you, and blah, 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 which was all a lie. Because if he was telling him that before, the one would stop him. And how do we know? Because later on, Yaakov tells him, you know, no. I get my strength from believing, and my first-person authority from the connection I have with my own soul, which is connected to God, to Almighty, to the Creator. And he says, okay, no, I don't believe you, and I'm going out. And Lavan gets angry, and later he tells him, you know, all that you have, and that's the punchline. The punchline, he said, you know what? All what you have, the wives, the kids, your properties, your ships, everything, and even you, everything is mine. Mine. you understand? So, no. And Yaakov came very strong with everyone with him, the women, the wives, and everyone with him. And he already made the strategy. So he came with the law. And he said, no. We have this stone here is our witness. And then they ate bread. That was then how you signed up contracts that were the authoritative, okay, understand, contracts. And it's like you go to, today, it's like you go to a lawyer, an attorney, and you sign contracts. So that's the same, that was the rule. And he said, that's our border here. I'm drawing a line here. This is your line. This is, I'm going that way. That's going to be very, very clear. The borders that I'm saying, the lines that I'm drawing here. And then the next parashat from Vayishlach, we see he finished with one narcissist. Now he has to deal with the other one, with Esav again. After 20 years it took Yaakov to get to that point. So think of yourselves, what you have to cook in yourself, you know, to cook yourself in it, to get to understand what's going on, to go through your processes, to go and to connect and feel your first person authority. It's a journey. It doesn't happen tomorrow, you know. It's a journey that you have to go through. And you don't do that alone, okay? Yaakov didn't do that alone. You don't do that alone. You take help. You need some friends or family with you to support. You need support. You need emotional support. You need maybe some of you need some legal advice. And I don't know, but don't do that like that. Okay, think, build a strategy, connect and be clear about the boundaries you're going to put and the boundaries you're not going to settle on. That should be clear to you, because the same thing he did with Esav, the same thing, he built a strategy, how he's going to meet him. First, he sent the malachim, you know, like a delivery persons, those that has to, please tell me what's going on there, to check the situation, what's going on in the field, to check the field. And then he had his own strategy. So he didn't go to meet him like that, because he knew this is his brother, and he knew that his brother is very, very vindictive, and he knew that, and he was afraid. So he said, I'm going to draw a very, very strong line. And actually that's what happened, because Esav hugged him and told him that, oh, come with me and everything. And he said, no. And he talked nicely to him, and he said, no, you go there, I'm going there. Like they're splitting up, they're going to different directions. So my friends, my dear friends, those are basic lines, and we can see that those are basic advices that are given to the victims of narcissistic relationships. And just think about it, see what's connected to you. Take your time. Remember, that's a journey, because it can be also dangerous. Don't be impulsive. So if you like this video, please share with other people, give me a like, and if you want, you can also subscribe to my channel. It's usually in Hebrew, but in time to time I also shoot some English videos, because you asked me to do that. So until the next video, have a wonderful, wonderful days.